Hey, what up? Welcome back to another episode of the Scorpio Scriptures podcast. Today we're going to do Q&A. Part 13. It's part 13 already. So if you click the profile on the playlist, you can see all of our Q&As. This is the number 13. So thank you for your questions. These questions are answered in the YouTube comments, YouTube posts that I do. You see a Q&A thread, or on Instagram at the Scorpio Scriptures. I do Q&As there. And any of the ones that I cannot answer all the time, I compile them in this video. So we're going to go over 7 of your guys' questions. Thank you very much for your support. And let's get into it. Okay. Perfect. So question number 1. How to get a Scorpio man to communicate his feelings. How to get a Scorpio man to communicate his feelings. All you have to do is make love to his mind. What does that mean necessarily? It simply means Scorpios are very, very, very untrustworthy people. They have very strong boundaries and they're very suspicious. Scorpio sign is the most brooding, the most secretive, and by far the most tough to get along with. However, they are capable of extreme love and they are capable of really twisting your last freaking nerve or fixing your life totally and being the best thing that could ever happen to you or the worst thing that could ever happen to you. So to get a Scorpio man, a person like this to open their feelings, especially a man, is to really make love to his mind subtly. So I don't do email coaching anymore much. Turn that off. However, when I would help people, I would tell them, like, you have to show him that you think of him without saying you think of him all the time. So remember things that he likes, remember things that he does, certain things, yeah? And show them that you care. Show him that you remember certain details about him. Show him that you are thinking of him and that you have feelings for him. Not just when you're around, but thoughtful things, kind things. And the more that he sees this, that you are speaking his language, which is not expressing directly, ways of expressing, you'll see it works much faster and is way more effective than you think. So that is how I get a Scorpio man to communicate his feelings. It's very simple. Thoughtfulness, kindness. You might think it doesn't work at first, but you'll see over time that a Scorpio man will open up to you very quickly because they think about the things you do. So if you think about the things you do to him, he will think about the fact that you are thinking about him. Yes, I know it's kind of strange, but this is how you do it. Trust me. It works. Go ahead and give that a shot. Question number 2. How long should you wait before sleeping with a Scorpio guy so he doesn't think of you as easy? Until you know he likes you. And how do you know if he's a evolved Scorpio man or unevolved Scorpio man, really? How fast would an evolved Scorpio man sleep with a woman? Not that fast at all. That's the truth. The higher a Scorpio evolves, the more they know how sacred and important sex is. Now, there are some people that listen to me and go, this guy is crazy, this guy's dumb. No! Sex is a very sacred exchange. The reason why some people are depressed in the world, they just be having sex with the wrong people. Why is my life like this? Because you are out there sleeping around way too much. Their depression becomes your depression. Their issues become your issues. So, how long should you wait before sleeping with a Scorpio guy? The real question is, how long does a Scorpio guy wait before sleeping with you? That'll help you determine a lot. Alright, let's keep going on the question. Sorry, we have a lot of questions. I'm just looking at all of them. from Apdern. Oh, so shout out to my new members. This new member. How does a Scorpio identify which of the tests / challenges they're facing in life are ones that need to be fought against versus flowed through / around / let go? This is a fantastic question. Let me think about this. Okay. How does a Scorpio identify which of the tests / challenges they're facing in life are ones that need to be fought against versus flowed through / around / let go? This is a very deep question. First thing Scorpio would have to understand is the concept of accountability. So if they have tests and challenges, right, they're going to go to war with whatever test and challenge they're facing in life. Which one does the Scorpio need to fight against? The one he needs to fight against is the one he or she needs to fight against is the one that is sabotaging their results. So sometimes we have challenges, but sometimes we'll also have behavior patterns that are toxic to ourselves and in our life. So for example, for a long time with my twin flame, I could not get along with her because I was angry at the way she was. However, realizing that me being angry does nothing, I had to find out within myself, why am I angry? And because the result of me being angry was us not getting along and us not coming into union. And when I figured out I had to tackle that head on, yes, now we're in union, now it's great. And you know, we love each other very deeply because it's just the way twin flame love goes. It's very strong, it's very powerful, but it's very challenging. Sometimes you have to fight against your own nature. But when it comes to flowing, and when it comes to going around and letting go, I would say the challenge and the test that Scorpio has to let go of the most is just wanting to be the same and just wanting to control life, because they have a fixed nature that is very brooding and very intense and like very like ugh. Scorpios gotta learn to let shit go because they are the most emotionally intense sign. They're the most prone to control issues through fear or through uncertainty, that they want to control life, and they really gotta learn just to let shit go. Don't forget, but let go. So when I say when she asks fight against, also you gotta fight against your own nature of intense emotions that are destructive. And when I say let go, you gotta let go of the need to control, manipulate, because life is ever flowing. The Scorpios are fixed, they're highly emotional, they're brooding, they hold grudges. Those things don't benefit you, those things don't benefit me. The saying, I believe, is if you hold on to hate, you become hate. There's no need to ever embody hate. So that's a fantastic question. I hope that was helpful. But how does a Scorpio identify which? Easy. Some you can control, which is the way you respond to situations. Other than that, you can't really control shit. Okay, she had another question. It's a two-part question, so let's answer this also. She's a member. Shout out to the member. You can join in the channel description, right? Get access to our exclusive catalogs of videos, and she get priority. Cause she a member. That's why. Also, how to tell the difference between Scorpio, cat, and mouse games. So this is question 4 versus sincere Scorpio relationship tests. At a certain point, the Scorpio, once it's sincere, there is no more games. So after a certain point, they are no longer testing you, and they have just really let down their guard. But I don't think a Scorpio would test a relationship anymore after that. The cat and mouse games is really the test. Once a Scorpio just lets down their guard and just lets you in, and something in their head clicks, they go, you know what, I like this person, I love this person, I'm gonna roll with this person. There's no more tests, and there's very warm blanket of comforts. If they're constantly testing you, even though you're already in a relationship, I'll question them, why are you still doing this? Can't Like, if a Scorpio is still testing you when you're in a relationship, then what's their problem? Because in a relationship, it should be two people. The word relation, right? Relating to someone. Ship. Two ships sailing in the same direction, which is a relationship. Right? I go north, you go north. If there's tests, why do you need to test someone that you're going on the same mission as already? Well, that's what I would wonder. The cat and mouse is like the job application. And the interview. Once you're in, you should be in. So that's what I would say. If you're not fully in yet, you can always ask them, right? Are we boyfriend and girlfriend, or are you just treating me like a game? Or I mean, I don't know what the question refers to, but I would ask that. Sincerely, Master J, Mr. Scorpio. That's question number 4. Question number 5. Hey Jay, I applied for the inner circle. It seems really cool. Can you tell me more about it? You guys haven't gotten back to me yet. Yeah, so that's a new thing that we've done. We've been starting for a while. Long story short, Scorpio Scriptures has really been a healing journey for me myself. And it was inspired by the love of my twin flame. And yes, twin flames are real. They're essentially just true love and true counterpart. And the purpose of the twin flame is to accelerate your journey of healing. So every single video you've seen before this was me reflecting on the Scorpios that I've seen, Scorpios that I've studied, and the toxic ass shit that I've done myself as a result of the love that I receive and the energy that I receive from my twin flame. And that gave me a realization that I cannot just keep on talking about toxic ass Scorpio and all these things, how to seduce a Scorpio man, etc., because you pretty much have everything you need. And it came to my realization that there are other people on the twin flame journey, other people that want to heal, other people that want to manifest a new life. And every time I had a consultation or a new student that come to me to be mentored by me, I'd always talk about the same thing. So I created Scorpio Scriptures Inner Circle to build a collective, conscious, high-functioning network of people that are all on the same journey together. Where I can teach, we can teach, my disciples who have studied under me can teach what we have learned, and everybody can connect with one another. That's Scorpio Scriptures Inner Circle. It is very, 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 very high energy. The things that made me become Master J, and the secrets of the universe that I know, for example, manifesting a new life, revamping a person's health, a lot of exclusive things. There are a lot of high energy people in there because me and my disciple, we filter everybody out. So you haven't heard from us yet because we're just waiting until the full moon. Excuse me, not the full moon. The eclipse ends. We're gathering applications. So that's that. Everybody who applies, you'll be filtered out by me and my disciple. We are hella psychic. Meaning we are very good at reading energy wavelengths and reading where a person comes from and understanding if they are a good fit to join the inner circle, and we vibe together and we ride together. Because if someone joins inner circle and they really want to invest in their future, or they have a soul purpose that they want to live out, I will go the extra mile into making sure they succeed, or they want to heal, or they want to go on their twin flame journey, which I have now pretty much completed. The twin flame journey is about getting you to live your soul purpose. So Scorpio Scriptures was inspired by the love of my twin flame. And Scorpio Scriptures Inner Circle is something we all work on together, which is a purpose of mine, and which is a purpose of hers, to help you guys really flourish in this life. And as you see, it has begun right after the 0408 solar eclipse was when I finished my twin flame journey officially, and we came back to union. So everything that I understood in the past 5 to 6 years, I reteach everything I taught my disciples, and everything many times I reteach. So it's very high energy. It's very, very high level. I'm not gonna lie, it's very, very high level stuff. So we'll get back to you soon. Thank you for your interest. Anybody who joins, I will make sure they have a life-changing, revolutionary experience, and so will our staff. And I hope all you guys who join and become members really can meet people and network and just grow and share the things you've learned on your journey, because it is I mean, there's some crazy shit in there. Alright, that's enough about that. Hit the link in the description if you want to learn about that. But I'll get back to you. I know who you are. I saw your application. Number 6. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Great question. Why do some Scorpio men try to talk over you while you're trying to have a conversation with them? I've explained this before, but I want to explain it again because I don't think many people are aware. The archetype of the Scorpio falls under the sexual archetype in the book Amanmere, Amanmere. They are highly prone to the psychopathic personality structure. Not saying they are psychopaths, clinically diagnosed. They're highly prone to falling into the psychopathic personality structure, which is a traumatic structure that happens as a result of trauma when you are younger. And then they cope with it by hiding their fear of loss and fear of vulnerability by becoming very, very, very controlling. So the more that the Scorpio man experienced trauma and the more that the Scorpio man experienced this traumatic structure and how strong this personality is, they can become very, very controlling to the point where they won't even let you talk while you're having a conversation with them. I know because I used to have this personality structure. I still have it, but I don't have it in the toxic sense anymore. Which, thank God for my twin flame, illuminated all of that back to me. Love you, baby. But that is what it is. So I'm not surprised you see this Scorpio man has control issues, or he has certain things. To the extent of where their personality structure developed, meaning how deep the trauma was, which is how much more they will control you. The psychology of wanting to control people comes from a place of fear, because if I can control someone, no way can they hurt me and my vulnerability and my deep darkest fear, because I'm the one that controlled them. So no way can they ever hurt me, or else I would be an idiot. So they'll try to control everything about you so they don't get hurt themselves. Now, if you are, or you know, a Scorpio with this personality structure, what would I recommend? To break this personality structure, a good thing is meditation, but also reading to expand the consciousness of it, of this person. Or maybe you're a Scorpio with this yourself. Why? Because if you're a control freak, you want to control everything, and you have a fixed nature. But if you start reading things, the reading gets imbued in your consciousness in a fixed and controlled nature. So the way to penetrate the defense mechanism of control is to input new information. And then they try to control that new information, but that new information could be the thing that breaks their own defense mechanism. That's what worked for me. So thank you to Master Yao Morris writing the book Amanmere. Now let's do the last question. I'm gonna read through them here. Oh yeah, I like this question. I'm a Scorpio rising with Pluto. First house and Lilith in Scorpio, man, and ego phase of life. That's a whole lot of Scorpio there. Scorpio rising, Pluto first house, Lilith and Scorpio. That's a whole lot of dark energy right there. Taboo energy. To me, pain is enlightenment. Of course! Of course! You look at the placements. See, this is why Scorpios are cool. And this is why... Hold up. Okay. Look at this. This is Scorpio energy in a comment. He has Pluto in the first house and Lilith and Scorpio in ego phase. And then comes the words, to me, pain is enlightenment. That is super, super Scorpio right there for all you folks. Fan-fucking-tastic. So to me, pain is enlightenment and powerful now. Hell yeah. See, this is why people think Scorpios are weird. I don't think Scorpios are weird. I'm telling you, this guy's not in the dark cutting himself laughing though. He's not like that. I know what he's saying. Is the idea of being vulnerable the key to a stronger phoenix rising later in life? How to set self up for a most impactful phoenix. Strong phoenix leads to stronger community? All right, that's a whole bunch of questions to answer. Okay, so first, thank you for sharing. And is the idea of being vulnerable the key to a stronger phoenix rising later in life? The idea of being vulnerable, yeah. I would say, just reading off the energy signature of this person, it's not necessarily the idea of being vulnerable. It's the idea of opening up and recognizing the things that you may have, the things that may have happened to you in life that you may not be aware of, the things that trigger you, the things that make you angry, the things that piss you off at first thought. Those are the things that are blocking the ego from evolving into the phoenix. Because oftentimes we get into chasing materialism, victory, survival, right? That's the ego. The phoenix is not just about survival. The phoenix is about impact. The phoenix is about thriving. The phoenix is about being the superior man. The ego is a hunter. The phoenix is a divine hunter. A hunter is the archetype of the man. The archetype of the man that kills his catch, hunts. Right? I kill a fish, I get a fish. The phoenix is, I create a system to catch fish and to help my friends catch fish and to bring more fish into society. Right? It's another level of impact. So the key to evolving to this is understanding that at one point I'm not gonna survive, I'm gonna thrive. And in me being vulnerable and me being open, I open the doors to enlightenment through myself, and I serve as a vessel of light to other people. In me sharing the pain that I may have went through, the key lessons, I send out a vibration and an energy that attracts those who may be on the same mission or may have had the same thing as me. And I can impact others in such a way that my light is a catalyst for them. It's not about being vulnerable necessarily. It's about having victory over your own demons and making your demons your bitch. Yeah, what used to control me will control me no longer. What used to control me no longer is only something that serves to make me stronger, because especially as a Scorpio, you have these tough issues in life and you go through so much pain in life that you simply become comfortable with the things that other people are uncomfortable about. Like this guy, he said, pain is enlightenment. See, to other people, pain is something to be avoided. And there's a lesson in people who understand these things, that especially with Pluto and Lilith in Scorpio, right? That's a very, very strong transformative energy. That's also a very, very powerful, what I call manifesting energy, psychic energy, occult-like energy, right? Attuned with the magic of the world, attuned with the frequencies, the energies, the manipulation of magic with the world. And when we say magic and when we say pain is enlightenment, it's that pain can be felt like a dagger and it can kill you. But the energy of pain can also be felt and transmuted into the highest light, into a lesson and into a blessing. So how to set up yourself for the most impactful phoenix is to know that whatever you're really going through right now, it's all just a part of a bigger picture. And I have Pluto and Scorpio as well. I totally understand what it's like. Sometimes I just sit there for hours in my bed, just thinking about all these things, this thing that triggers me. And when you have a Pluto and Scorpio, you kind of just sit there and the gears of your own mind sit in the void with you, and it starts turning and turning and turning, and you make up a definite decision. And when you make up this definite decision, because Scorpio is such a fixed sign, it's such a deep sign, once a Scorpio makes a definite decision, their internal frequency shifts and they're blessed with a new level of consciousness and a new level of understanding. So that is the key to it. Understand that. Keep on welcoming it and keep on diving deeper. You can ask. There are many times I go outside and I say, higher self or God, universe, if you're listening, please surprise me and show me what needs to come. And then I'll go on about a 4 to 6 hour expedition of my own mind and always emerge stronger and rise up higher like the phoenix. And that really is, yes, right here, that really is how to set up the most impactful life for yourself, is keep on welcoming right? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So somebody may listen to me, or somebody may listen to this person. They may not understand what they're talking about. It's without the pain, without the lessons of pain and transformation, there would be no Master J. There would be no Scorpio scriptures. It is because we face our own demons that we can have this introspective nature, and we can share these lessons with you. It would not be impressive. It would not be something to listen to if it wasn't something that you either admired or resonated with. So, especially as a man, go to war with your own weakness and rise higher and rise stronger. Strong Phoenix leads to stronger community, yes. If Master J was just born into a silver spoon and a life of luxury, 1, there would be no Master J. 2, there would be no Scorpio scriptures. 3, there would be no twin flame lessons. 4, there would be no Q&A. There would be no nothing. It is the contrast of life that brings, it's the darkness that brings light. And it's the light that will constantly feed into more darkness. It's a shadow that's cast upon the light. And when you go dive deep, you always find a treasure. It's an internal hero's journey that Scorpios can constantly put themselves through. So, I thank you very much for that question. I wish you the best on your journey. Now, was that the 6th or 7th question? That was like 5 questions in one. Now it's the 7th question, yeah? I'm sorry, I got like 20 questions here. What time is it? Oh, it's been 26 minutes. Okay. Now, we're going to leave that at that. I thank you very much for this. And we got a lot of cool stuff coming for Scorpio Scriptures. Check out our new inner circle. Go ahead and play that right now, Mr. Video Editor. That's your cue, bro. What's up? It's your man, Master J. If you enjoy the content at Scorpio Scriptures, I want to invite a select few of you into something very, very special to me. So, 5 years ago, I quit my job and had a spiritual awakening. And a couple years later, well, fast forward to present time, I've done things like met my twin flame, manifest a new life. Here we are, living in our home in Asia, and increase my mental well-being, coming from being a toxic-ass person, toxic-ass Scorpio, to completely changing my life 180. And I've taught many students, and I've mentored many of you guys right here in this channel. And after I released my new mentoring program, I found out that I can't mentor that many students at once because it's a headache. So what we're doing now is we are opening Scorpio Scriptures Inner Circle. Here you're going to have access to all of my network, the Scorpio Scriptures staff, every single thing I know about twin flame, manifesting a new life, getting new income, getting new money, changing the way you view your world, being more healthy, being more mentally and physically and spiritually fit. This is pretty much thank you and a dedication to you guys, the people that I serve. I want to be able to connect closer to the people who are meant to be in this. So Scorpio Scriptures Inner Circle, if that's something you're interested in, maybe you're on your twin flame journey, you don't know anyone in person that understands what a twin flame even is. Maybe you want to manifest a new life. People around you are just not awake. They're still asleep. You want to go somewhere where there are like-minded people. In the book Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, he says, when 2 or more minds come together, they form a third mind, which is called a mastermind. Scorpio Scriptures tribe is very, very, very like-minded. Scorpio Scriptures Inner Circle will come and meet my staff, all of the students that I mentor, my disciple, full-time disciples, and be able to understand all the secrets of the universe and network and grow on your path and your journey together with people just like you. So this is only for the few who are watching this. I know there will be only some people that feel called to do this. And those are the people I want to see in Scorpio Scriptures Inner Circle. So check out the website below or hit the link in the description. You'll see it right there. It's right there. It says click here for Inner Circle. And I really, really look forward to seeing the people who are meant to be there. And I cannot wait to change your life and work with you and see you guys grow, evolve, transform, manifest love, manifest a new life, manifest new money. That is my mission in life, to serve the people that are meant to be there. And I want to see you guys grow. I really, really, really enjoy helping people figure life out. Because 5 years ago, I quit my job. I know shit. I spent a lot of money wasting it on a lot of random things and was stressed out. And you can do it way quicker with way less stress if we all come together. So this is a personal invite to you. I'll see you guys there. Yes. Fantastic.